What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy, and I am sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed the review, and I missed the preview deadline day, which I give myself, which is midnight Friday release. Hopefully every single week. There is a game week, or, well, unless you've got midweek games in which I can't release the preview on Friday, because then I missed the midweek, and then it's too early. I'm waffling. But I'm sorry. I'm also trying to test out my new mic. I managed to get Skype to stop changing the volume levels on it, but I can't get my Screencastify to do that, which means that I'm using my old mic still. Hopefully my new mic won't change when I do fraps. If it does, then we have problems. We do have a lot of problems. But welcome. I've waffled a bit. This is Fantasy Premier League. I have already called one episode in which I talked a lot. Got 9 minutes of me talking in, and the mic levels changed a lot to the point where I was like, okay, and I go really loud, and I just go really, really not loud, and it ruined it within seconds for me. You can't hear me at some points, to be honest. I'm not even joking when I say that, but I'm here for a huge quick video. It's not really going to be very huge. This is what happened last week. Shit, fucking bull, crap, arsehole, wank happened. Because look at this. This is disgusting. All 4 of them were red injuries. Red. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. As well as that, Dawson didn't even play. So effectively, I had, well, point scorers, I had 3. Actual players, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And so, like I said, I've already done everything, so I've already changed everything. So we might as well just go straight into this. This is the team that I have. There are 2 changes. If you look, Dummett has come in. He was replaced Dawson, who didn't play, and I thought, well, maybe that was a silly choice by me and a mistake that I'm probably going to cost me that mistake. And also, there's a change in my attacking 3. We got Austin still, we got Costa still, but we've changed our final striker, which is Graziano Pella, who also came in last week. We've changed him for Wilfred Boney, who's a striker who I constantly have doubted, but has proved time and time again that he can score goals and get points on Fantasy Premier League. And that record there, they got -2 there, ignoring that, he's shown that he's doing well, and recently his form has been fantastic. And that just proves why he should be in a team. 4 goals in 5 games. The other time he got an assist and also helped the team towards a clean sheet, which I don't think he get credited for as a striker. But this is the team that I've gone for. Simply for the facts, I don't really have any alternatives. Doesn't matter who's in goal. Krul or Elliott, they're both not playing at the moment. Back 4 of Klein, Coleman, Ivanovic, and Dummett. For the simple fact, Klein is playing against Coleman. I'm hoping maybe one team wins 1-0. Klein or Coleman, whatever team wins, they have something to do with it. They score or assist it, so they get points, and also clean sheets, and the other, or whatever. I was going to take one out who I thought would win, then that team would lose like 8-0, and I would get no points, and the other player would have looked better on my team. But we have Ivanovic, and he's going to stay as our captain. For the simple fact, away at Stoke, I don't think they'll be able to break down Chelsea. I'm hoping. And also Dummett at home against Sunderland. I'm hoping Newcastle, although they had a dip in their last games, against Arsenal where they lost 4-0. I'm hoping, upon hope, that they can really teach Sunderland a lesson in football, get a clean sheet, Dummett can score a hat-trick, we'll be in the money there. 3 midfielders this week, we've gone for Fabregas, who is not going to be captain or vice-captain. I know it's a risk, but you'll hear me out in a second. We have Downing, who is my vice-captain. Again, you'll hear me out in a second. And Sigurdsson, no real captain or vice-captain, because recently hasn't picked up that many points. You know, and you look at that, QPR, West Ham and Tottenham, games where he could be getting points. He's got Hull now, he definitely should be getting points in this game. But the reason why I've got Downing as my vice-captain, not Fabregas, you've seen it before this season. Chelsea have really not been very creative when they've come up against a team that sits at the back. Or not sits at the back, is very good in defence. And that leads them just to putting the ball in the air. I don't think Fabregas will be doing that. He'll be sitting outside the area. Might pick up a long shot, maybe score that. That's the only thing that I can see him doing in this game. If Stoke play how Stoke know how to play. And Downing, because you look at his form, you can't. Look at this. It's pretty good for a Stuart Downing that is always criticised. And the fact of the moment he's currently in the Dream Team is not that bad, to be honest. It's not that bad. 927 for that point, that team. Heaton is currently there, although 15. 4.9%, that's the reason why, for me. Also, Aguero is unfit. He's unfit for it? Yeah, he's unfit until start of January, which will haunt a lot of people, not willing to get Aguero out of their team. They've also maybe put him in there, put other players down the order that aren't as good. A good thing to do, if I'm going to do a review, or some sort of mashup of the two, is look at Classic Leagues, and I think it is Gingy's boys, otherwise known as Joe Palmer. I'm pretty sure, yep. Looking at this, you can see here, you have Aguero, you have Pella, and you have Cisse. Expensive. I don't think Cisse's that expensive this year. Yeah, 5.8 Pappy Cisse. Not a bad choice sticking him in. That game week didn't count. I've just realised that. I'm so sorry. But you've got Ron Vlaar, not that expensive, 4.4. Chambers, I'm surprised he's 5.1, but not that expensive, and not, to be honest, that good. He had one good game against Burnley. Well, that voice crack. One good game against Burnley. That was it. You've got Wisdom as well. You've got Klein, who surprisingly is only 5.9. And then you've also got people like Jilks in there, just to fill up the slots. Not really going to do anything. Although people still have him in his team just to, pretty much just to fill up the slots. And I know he's number 2 at Burnley. Like I've done with Rob Elliott. And then you've got Sanchez, Hazard, and then you look down at these three. Ki Sung Young is 4.9, Victor Wanyama is 4.8, and then you've got Sigurdsson who's 7.0. Probably still will rise towards the end of the season. But onto the forwards, I've gone for 3 up front because the only other fit player, or the 100% fit player I can put my money on, is Chadley. And Chadley in the last 3 games has not played 90 minutes of football or not started a game. In fact, if you look back, he hasn't started a game for quite a while, but that was due to injury. Last 5 games he's failed to start the game. 33, 45, and then 8 against Swansea. Shows maybe he's lost his place in the team, so I decided to go with a front 3 instead of having maybe Chadley in for Austin or Boney, or maybe even, if I'm risking it, Costa, because I don't think it will do much against Stoke, I'm perfectly honest, but never ruled Diego Costa out. And that is that for this episode. I'm trying my hardest to fix my mic issues. I wouldn't say I don't like using this mic, but it's I'd want to use my new mic because it sounds pretty cool, I think. But thank you guys for watching, and peace.
Well, you know what you should be doing? You should be you know what? I'm keeping this one. You should be subscribing to Kurtyoy because he's a legend, and this took 2 takes and I still got it wrong.